What was the West Bengal election? Let me just quickly first just give our viewers the numbers as they stand. And these are numbers from the Election Commission website. They have not declared any wins. So far, what we have is parties leading in how many seats? The BJP, 192, close to that double century that they spoke about. The TMC, 94, nowhere close to the 230 that Mamata Banerjee had predicted. The AGUP at 2, the AISF at 2, and the Indian National Congress at 1. What was this election about? Was this election then about Hindu consolidation?
Yes, I think not a single factor, but yeah, anti-incumbency, consolidation of Hindu voters, so to say religious polarization, and a lot of other factors, women's security. I think Mamata Banerjee took a lot of things for granted. And that is why she paid a very big price. Just one thing, I was hearing that interview very attentively with Smriti Irani with Navika Kumar. See, the India alliance was never there for state elections.
Correct.
All the India alliance constituents have been on record to say that no alliance in states, whether it was Haryana or Uttar Pradesh or any other state. The India alliance, whatever what it is or it was for national elections. So this must be understood.
But you are telling me, okay, Karan is smiling, and then JVC, you can let Karan
Rahul
finish.
Gandhi said that there is a reign of terror that is happening in West Bengal, courtesy Mamata Banerjee, and then you form a national alliance with her, and you show your intention that your alliance is only and only for power. You don't care about any ethics, any morality, any ideology.
Party that shared power with Mamata Banerjee at the center.
And one more thing,
he said, can there be a bigger evil than Mamata Banerjee for the BJP? No, let me respond.
You had spoken, it was my turn to speak. Please, let me complete here. Then he spoke about women's crime. You need to understand, Shreya, not just religious polarization. Acid attacks against women, #1 West Bengal. Conviction in crimes against women, 35th out of 36 West Bengal. People spoke about that. RG Kaur was a unfortunate incident that sparked these conversations. And then the way they behaved with her mother, I mean, when she was campaigning there.
She was heckled and yeah.
She was heckled. That is where the sentiment was lost.
So I think, it has been 360-degree misgovernance, Shreya.
So is it just misgovernance or is it Hindu consolidation? That is my specific question.
First thing. It's been a complete misgovernance, which we have seen. I've talked about potato farmers. Not many of them have spoken about it. Number 2, DA. Government employees do not get their DA. Number 3, women attacks. RG Karan, likewise women attacks. And how dare Trinamool goons come and tell a woman that in this booth, we did not lead last time. If we don't take a lead in this booth, you will all be raped and your houses will be burned.
Can you imagine?
So Gundagardi.
And all this, what happened? And that too, the complete patronization for minority appeasement. In fact, empowering those guys to go against anybody, local dadas. And that is why Hindu consolidation happened.
Okay, give me a moment here. I want to ask you whether this is a vote against Mamata Banerjee's appeasement politics. But before that, there is some breaking news coming in. And this is coming in from a counting center in Asansol, I believe, where there has been some sort of violence. Pratibha, could you just take us through that? This is a counting center in Asansol. There has been some degree of violence there. Rajesh is joining us on the broadcast, I believe, with that piece of breaking news. Hridita live with us on the broadcast on that. Hridita, any more details coming in? I believe the TMC booth has been vandalized.
Absolutely, those are the allegations which is coming from the Trinamool Congress side. While we were seeing that BJP celebrating in Asansol at one booth, especially there was TMC trending. Now TMC says that BJP workers had led into that and they started hitting people with lathis, and after which this clash of clan between the two clans began and there was infighting. And also we get to understand that the police, the Asansol Durgapur Commissionerate, Pranav Kumar, he went into the spot to dispatch this crowd, and what he says, like it was a minute clash between the two of the clans. However, nobody has been injured brutally and the crowd has also been dispatched. It was a minute's clash, but soon with the QRT response, everything was brought to calm.
Pratibha, coming to you. It's been an action-packed day, and what a day it has been. Just take us through all that has happened through the day.
There is so much to pack. In just the last few hours, we've seen a lot of action, Shreya. So let's give our viewers the top developments. Like you mentioned, scuffle breaking out near Asansol Counting Center. And we saw in Bengal the action continued much after the voting as well. And even on the day of counting, it continues in Barakpur as well. The BJP and the TMC cadres have clashed. So the clash taking place between the two party workers. And Mamata Banerjee has also given a message to the cadre, going on to say, stay at the counting center, stay vigilant. So that message that Mamata Banerjee had, remember, she herself was also at a counting center. Even now, even though we are well within a few hours of the counting, Mamata Banerjee alleging that there has been vote loot through SIR. So the TMC still not really accepting the results, going on to blame the SIR process and saying that there has been vote chori with the help of SIR. Meanwhile, on the other side, all set for the celebrations. The Prime Minister is all set to be in the BJP headquarters. He'll be there at 6 p.m. this evening. So we're expecting a victory speech from the Prime Minister this evening. The BJP is moving towards the 200 mark in West Bengal. So it's been a phenomenal victory in West Bengal. As they say often, when Bengal turns, it turns decisively. And that's what seems to have happened this time around. Meanwhile, the TMC has gone to the Election Commission saying trends for all 293 seats should be released. We heard Mamata Banerjee a little while ago saying that as of now, the trends are not in and this is a way of the BJP to mislead the nation. That's what Mamata Banerjee went on to say. Meanwhile, in Tamil Nadu, celebrations have begun. It's been a phenomenal victory for TVK, the debutant as well. And we're seeing that celebrations have already begun. The BJP and ADMK also calling for a crucial meeting. What's going to happen next at a time when TVK is the single largest party, but they're still away from the magic mark? The left parties have not really ruled out tying up with Vijay, which means that the alliance of the DMK, many of the constituents are now weaning away towards TVK. So we can expect a lot of political activity, Shreya, that can happen in Tamil Nadu.
And at least according to our erudite panel here, they seem to suggest that Vijay will not go with the main parties. He will simply go with the smaller parties. He doesn't want the support of the AIA, DMK or the DMK. But just sticking to West Bengal for the moment, before I come to Sanju Verma joining us on the broadcast. Hi Sanju, good afternoon, spokesperson, national spokesperson of the BJP. Give me a moment here because I want to go to JVC. JVC, you remember the day we were doing the exit polls and you said, "Bahut mushkil hai, people are not speaking." 60% people we are trying to interview for exit polls don't seem to be speaking. No. Is this why they were not speaking?
Yes, I think, what happened was, in the booths, we were not able to get those people to speak. Little later in the evening show, I said, no, we were able to get the data from the people. People in the booth where there is a crowd, they were not opening up. Once we were able to talk to our team, was able to talk to them one-on-one, then they were able to reveal it.
So, kaante ki takkar wala, the general analysis was kaante ki takkar between the BJP and TMC. Yeah. That didn't happen. Look at the numbers.
It didn't happen. That's what. See, what would happen normally is, as a cephalogist, what we would do is we will have the data. In fact, right in the aqua room, only me and Sharif were sitting because 6 o'clock we had to release the data. 5:30 we got the data. In fact, I also told in my show that I would be adjusting, and I didn't adjust, but it was very clear that BJP, if it crosses 167, can go on all the way up to 200. But I don't know whether they're reaching 200 or not. I'm not very sure. Have they hit 200 now?
No, not yet. It is 193.
193.
Election, I'm just going by the Election Commission website, okay. 193.
193. So, because 222 or 224 constituencies only, BJP is in contest.
Okay.
Because demographically, the remaining constituencies, they would not be even in contest.
Okay.
What they have brilliantly done is, like say, even in the presidency area, they know that South Parganas, we don't have any business. They didn't focus much. They focused on North Parganas. They focused on Hooghly. They focused on areas where they felt that they can harvest. They didn't put efforts in places where they know pretty well that it's a no winner, no goner. So that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And that helped them a lot.
Can you give us a moment here?